Welcome to MIJ Tech. My name is Mike, and for the first time ever on this channel, I'm growing a beard. Don't get used to it. But on a more serious note, for the first time on this channel, I'm featuring the use of my new camera. I know, how long has it been? Like a year and a half? Aren't you excited about that? Go ahead and leave a like for the new camera. One thing that's not a first, however, is the part where I talk about how I've neglected my channel. I know it seems like anytime I get in front of the camera for you anymore, I'm always apologizing about projects you haven't seen yet and giving you empty promises about when those videos are going to come out. Would it be too far-fetched to say that you'll see something next year? I think that's vague enough I can make good on that promise. So as you might have seen from the title of this video, this is an update for my channel, a thing where I talk about the progress of projects I've been working on, things I've talked about, and talking about ideas of video projects that I have for the future. Well, this is all of that, but instead of just telling you, I'd like to show you. It's what the whole unboxing part of the title is all about. Yeah, I know half of my videos are just unboxings and 2/3 of them are just me dreaming about things that I'd like to do. And well, anyhow, it's kind of a running gag on this channel at this point. But since you're still here, let's go ahead and open some boxes. So in no particular order, and I don't remember exactly where or when some of these came in. Just as a disclaimer as we start, you're going to see a lot of boxes. And no, I didn't get all this stuff at once. It was collected over the course of several months. I think some of them go back to even June. And yeah, I haven't opened them yet. But hey, here we are now, right? So the first seal has now been broken. All right. Of course, the first hurdle I have to overcome here, the tape. It's caught on the packaging. So again, these things are meant to be parts of projects of things that I'm doing in the future. Although not this necessarily, it could end up being that. So I've decided that I just want to have a spare power supply around, which, when you work on a lot of tech stuff, you just kind of like having spares of things. So just in case, I got this for like $30, and so I'm pretty happy about that. Was it 30? It might have been more than that. Don't quote me on that. So anyhow, there's that. So another Newegg package, as you can see there. Yes, I'm a very big fan of Newegg. I've actually been a customer of theirs for probably going on 20 years now. So what do we have in here? Oh, this is the exciting box. So right here we have the, now at this point, year-old Ryzen 9 5900X. So this is something that will end up in my main computer, and yes, I'm still planning to put out the rest of what I wanted to do with talking about this no longer new computer build. But part of some video projects for the future is that I'm going to, do an upgrade on my Ryzen 5 1600 system and do some other comparisons of things. So this will be a part of that, in addition to just helping me be more productive. So we have a USB 3 flash drive, which will actually get used by my church, which will allow me to repurpose some other flash drives. There's that. And a set of Logitech Z150 speakers. Gift for a friend. Okay, I guess a lot of this may not be actual video project ideas, because you might never see that in a video. The processor you will, though. Alright, so next Newegg box here. Yes, Newegg box. And by the process of elimination, I think I know what's in this box. More bagged air. Oh, double packaged. Hey, it's a box in a box. I didn't know Newegg did that. like with their own boxes. Alright, so behind this packaging is a brand new 16 terabyte hard drive. And this may not directly get featured in a video, although it might. It's going to free up another drive that was going to be used elsewhere so that it can be put in our home server. And I've promised a video about that before, hopefully by this point. So yes, talking about a video that talks about upgrades I'm going to do to the home server. So there's that. Yeah, 16 terabytes. Got a really good deal on that. Alright, so these next ones I'd like to open up more or less together because they're the same thing. And now that I've mixed them up, I don't know which one is which. So let's go ahead and find out. So these are these USPS boxes. Nice little square packages. Yes, I do know what's in these ones. And in fact, I promised I would do both at the same time, so we're going to do that. Alright. Let's see if I can actually balance these. That'll be a trick. Alright. Mind the packing peanuts. Alright. Oh no, peanut down. Alright, so that's a battery. That's a battery. You want to guess what this is? That is also a battery. So why do I have all of these? Well, it's to replace batteries that are in some of my battery backups, and chances are you might have battery backups lying around for various things, and maybe you've never known how to do a replacement on one of those. So I'm going to show you how to do that, but not now. I'm going to do this little package here first, as things are falling down here. And again, I'm pretty sure I know what's in this package. It's something that may not necessarily be used in a video again. You might see it at some point. And I don't know exactly where I'm going to use this, but this is a 4-port USB 3 hub. The ones that I have right now are USB 2, so this is going to be a welcome addition wherever it gets put into service. So now, last but not least, and yes, this is another Newegg box. Once again, they like to tape their packaging, and I get to cut it. Congratulations. So we have not one, but 2 kits of 32 gigabytes of memory, which will bring this computer that I'm putting the Ryzen 9 in up to 64 gigabytes of memory. Not only is it 64 gigabytes, it's DDR4 3600. So something that could be utilized for sure by my Ryzen 9 5900X. Whether this motherboard will be happy to accept that is another story. Something else that's going to go in that build, and there's a purpose behind buying this particular Be Quiet cooler. I don't know if I talked about it in my Ryzen 5 1600 video, but I elected to go with the stock cooler that came with the other processor. I'd thought about buying a Be Quiet cooler, but I missed out on the deal, and so I didn't. Well, I got this for about the same deal that I would have gotten that other one for. But as you can see, this is a top-down cooler and not a standard tower cooler. And there's a reason for that, which I will explain once we get to that video. So we've come to the end of this unboxing journey, but as you can see on the desk behind me, there's some other things which are really more than just set decorations. These are actually ideas for future projects as well. And just in no particular order here, we have an Intel stock cooler here which is in pieces, and there's a reason for that, which will be explained. There's a USB power adapter, a 2-port one, a cheap one. That's kind of a hint for the video. There's this little plastic piece sitting here. I don't know how well you can see it, but that is a little retention clip for a PCI Express slot. So I also have some hard drives with an SSD here, which is hooked up to a USB 3 adapter. And that's part of the big project that I'm working on right now, which is, I'm going to call it probably my computer makeover series. And this is the first computer in that series. In fact, also making good on the promise of showing a Windows 7 to 10 upgrade. And so that whole project is a video that's probably at this point about 75% done. And so expect that to be coming out sometime. Remember the promise I made earlier. So then I also have a graphics card, which is sitting right by this box on my desk. It has a companion, and this is this one here is not functioning as well as it could, and hence its companion. So I'll show that off in that video. I also have some computer mice, and as well some receivers for things. And that will be part of another video project, which I will uncover at some point. And then I also have this thing over here, which I don't know if you can see. It's a battery charger, but it's not any ordinary battery charger. Wait for the video. And then behind that is my 4K capture device. No, I don't record in 4K, but it is a capture device, which may be something that I use on the channel to make things a little bit easier for recording instead of just using my SD cards. So those are the things. Leave a like on this video for that new camera again, since you got to see this in all of its 1080p glory. Yeah, I'm just reminding you again, since I said earlier in the video. Leave a dislike if you don't think I'll ever make good on any of my promises. And you know what? It's okay if you leave a dislike now, because it's not like anybody else will ever know now, except for me. And on that note, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, but do it at your own risk, because you never know if I'll ever release another video. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what thing you were most excited about seeing in this video. My name is Mike. This is MIJ Tech. Thank you for watching. Alright, so let's see if we can make a thumbnail out of these empty boxes. It's kind of symbolic of getting projects done and thinking about things that will happen. Or maybe not.